What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Wayne McKnight Jr, where we talk about personal growth, personal development, and productive perspectives. So today, I want to share a recording that I did maybe about a year ago, and I revisited it a couple weeks ago, and it did something to me. It sparked something in me. It was a reminder. It was something that I was able to use to redirect my efforts, redirect my attention to ramp up the energy that I was giving certain products. So I want to share this recording with you in hopes that it can do the same for you. All right, without further ado, here's the recording. Talk to you guys later. You know what? The more and more I think about success, man, I think success should have a warning label on it, right? I think if you're looking to be successful, the warning label is this: you can accomplish anything that you want to in life, but it's going to cost you something. There's going to be some pain. There's going to be some frustrations. There's going to be some personal growth that's going to happen. But if you're willing to endure all that, you will be successful, right? If we put that success label on everything that we do in life going forward, we might rethink a couple of things in our life. See, I think that we grossly underestimate the person that we need to become in order to be successful in life. You know, Frederick Douglass has this great quote that really hit home to me, and this is what he says: if there's no struggle, there's no progress. I'm gonna say that again. If there's no struggle, there's no progress. So if we want to progress in life, we're going to have to go through some things. We're going to have to suffer through some things. We're going to have to sacrifice through some things. But this is the point. How do you look at it? How are we looking at this thing that we call the process? How do we look at this thing that's inevitable? How do we look at this thing that we can't avoid? How do we look at this thing that we can't get around? It is our responsibility to go through the process. It's all about how we look at it. The process does a lot of things for us. The most important thing that the process does for us, it exposes the things that we need to work on in order for us to go to the next dimension or the next level, or to just make any progress that we want to do. How can we move forward? How can we know what we're missing? How can we know what's needed, what we need to add, what we need to take away if it's not exposed to us? It's almost like you're in an argument with a boyfriend or girlfriend or something like that, and they bring up something that you do that you had no idea that bothered them. Is that fair to you? But once that thing is brought to attention, you can make the adjustment because now you're aware of it. That argument just exposed something that you need to work on, right? So now it's up to you to work on it. Now here's the question: are you willing to work on it? Now look, let's give yourself some credit. You've made some progress in the relationship. You've gotten better. You're starting to understand your partner a little bit better, and you're making progressions. But here's the thing. The thing that got you to the certain level that you are right now will not be that thing that gets you to the next level. That means that you need to develop some different skills. You need to sharpen the current skills that you have right now in order to elevate to that next level. The only way that you can do that is going through the process. There's going to be problems. There's going to be situations. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be roadblocks in front of you. How do you look at it? Do you just bury your head in the sand and say, oh, I'm just going to wait till this storm is over? And complain, which does nothing for you, by the way? Or do you walk through that season with your head held high and know that you're learning something, and you're absorbing that energy, and you're bringing it in, and you're coming out on the other side of that thing even stronger and better than you were when you went through the process, right? Let me give you a different example. Have you ever broken a bone before? You know, there's different ways to treat a bone when it breaks. You know, the most common way is you go to the doctor and they see the break, they identify where the break is and they put a cast on it. After the cast is done, you come back and you reevaluate the process of how well it's healing. But the doctor notices on your next doctor visit that it's not healing the right way. One option to fix that is this: re-breaking that bone. Yes, completely re-breaking something that was already in the process of healing. The doctor understands that when you re-break that bone and it heals the correct way, it's actually stronger than what it was before. But it took a breaking down process. It took an exposing process. It took some pain. Even when you were making progress of the bone being healed, it still wasn't healing the right way, so we had to re-break it again. Are you willing to go through that? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to endure? The process gives us our mental toughness. It gives us our grit. It gives us our determination. It gives us our clarity. The process guides us. It directs us. When we run into a brick wall, we get stronger and we push through. Oh, the process is a beautiful thing when you look at it the right way. And who you become when you come out on the other side is something special. Again, Frederick Douglass says, without pain, without struggle, without determination, without grit, there is no progress. Now, if Frederick Douglass understood that, who do we think we are that we're going to skip the process? Who are we to just have easy street to our goals? If Frederick Douglass understood that, if he went through all those things to accomplish the things that he accomplished, who are we not to go through it? It's almost a badge of honor. Our process is a badge of honor. Frustration, I know, it's tough. It's hard going through the process thinking you're giving 100%. It's hard to feel like you're giving everything that you have, but you still haven't gotten through that glass ceiling. You haven't broken through it. You don't know what else to do. The process shows you the way. I'm telling you all right now, if you look at the process in the way that I'm trying to get you to look at the process, there is nothing that's going to stop you, because you're going to come out on the other end even stronger, even better, smarter, more endurance. But that's in the dark, baby. People don't see what happens in the dark. So when you get that stage, when you get on that grand stage, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm begging you guys, if there's any frustration that you're having, if you're thinking about quitting, if you're thinking about just stopping the process altogether because you can't take the pain anymore, keep going. Don't stop. I promise you there's a better you on the other side. There is a better you on the other side. And the process creates a different you that's sustainable, right? Because who you are right now can't sustain the next success that's coming. So you gotta go through something, become stronger to sustain the more responsibility, to sustain the more temptation, to sustain all the other things that come with success that nobody talks about. We're seeing it right now. All this mental illness. People are struggling with stress, anxiety, depression. The process can get to you, man. But if you go through it, it's building you up. It's building you up so that you can sustain that success. Because the goal here isn't just to get the goal, it's to keep it. What's the point of getting to it if you can't keep it? You're going to get something just to give it back? I don't want to borrow success. I want to keep success. I'm telling you right now, the process is your friend. Embrace it. You gotta go through it. Love it. Embrace it. Make it your friend. Let it guide you. Let it expose you. I just have one question. Are you willing to put in the work for a better you? If the answer is yes, let's go get busy and go to the next level.